Happy Saturday, everybody. A few words of support for some friends out there. If you have been sober for a long period of time and you are not happy, right? It's because the illness is progressing. The illness progresses, whether you're drinking or using or not. It is a mental illness. So either the solution is also progressing at the same pace or hopefully faster than the disease, or it's like a little race, right? So the disease keeps progressing. You have to go to meetings and you have to help others, right? And keep your side of the street clean. You have to keep up with your program or it surpasses the solution. So you have to keep the solution going and stay a little ahead of this thing all the time. And that's why it says in the bid book, the only reason that people drink again is because they failed to enlarge their spiritual condition. So you've stopped. At some point you've stopped. If you are sober for a while and you're not feeling it like you did when you first got sober, it's because you backed up on the program. You are resting on your laurels and you need to do something. Eventually you will drink. Now, there is another alternative, and I'll tell you. It's a very sad story. There's a guy who, I think he's in the Bronx, and he got sober, and he was doing this thing, but he wasn't working a program of recovery. He would just kind of white-knuckled it and was trying to go along with the ideas that you just don't drink for 24 hours. And unfortunately, he was miserable enough. The mental illness took over and he killed himself yesterday. He shot himself. This is nothing, you can't mess around with this disease, okay? This is not something you get to decide you don't want to drink again. You know, I'm a heavy drinker. That's good and fine, but if you were an alcoholic like I am, suffering from alcoholism, a mental illness that's described in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, you can't fuck around with this, okay? You need to treat this illness. There's a simple program of action. If you are suffering today, I'm going to tell you what you can do today, okay? First thing you can do is you can pray. Just right now. Just pray. Just ask whatever is out there for help. Ask the birds in the sky, the trees, whatever it is. Just say, universe, God, help me. Please help me. And then I want you to take some action. I want you to get up and get out of the house and go for a walk. You need to move. You need to physically move your body and move yourself off the couch or out of your bed. And I know this is the hardest thing to do when you get depressed and you get discouraged, but you have to keep moving. It's hard to hit a moving target, okay? So take a little, move your body. That physical thing will start, it will help. It'll help the depression, anxiety, okay? And then I want you to hit a meeting. I want you to find a meeting. If there's not a meeting near you, I want you to go to my Facebook page, right? Or anybody's Facebook page. Go to Facebook and search sobriety recovery. Search 12 steps, okay? You can do that on Instagram. I'm not the only game in town, okay? You can do it on Twitter. There's a lot of online meetings and telephone meetings you can do. And get in with the solution. Just start. It doesn't matter if you think it's going to work or not. In fact, quit listening to your sick head, okay? The very mental illness that is causing you depression and sickness and isolation. I know that you're in your house and you have not come out for a while and it's dark in there and it's just horrible. Get out of the house. The same thing with your brain. Get out of your head. Do not listen to your head, okay? You need outside information. You need to move your body and you need to seek some help, okay? This does not go away. You put the bottle down. You put the needle down. You put the pipe down and I'm good. That's why people keep drinking. That's why so many people in sobriety end up killing themselves. You have to fight this disease, just like if it was cancer. You have to, and if you are not willing to do it for you, do it for someone else. Maybe you have no family right now. Maybe your family's disowned you. Maybe your family's gone. Maybe you live away from your family and you have nobody to do this for. You're not married, you don't have kids. I want you to do it for the person who you can help. Your story is going to benefit someone else. Your story is only going to help that person, not my story, not anyone else's story. I want you to do it for the other person that's suffering. Okay? Don't think about yourself here. Let's go. Let's do something. I can help you do this. I believe in you. I've done it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I still do it every day because I have to battle this thinking. And I force myself to help others, to look after other people. I force myself to go to meetings and ask for help. Just going to a meeting is an admission for help. Just watching this video is an admission you want some help. So good for you. Keep going with that. Let's just do it today for 24 hours. Let's see if we can get some movement here. It's like a snowball. When it's stopped, it's impossible to get, but once you get it going, it picks up momentum and it gets moving. Okay? So keep the faith. Don't despair. All is well. You can do this. Okay? It's always darkest before the dawn. You don't have to do it alone. I love you. Let me know how I can help. Bye.